Hey everyone, it's Polm, back here with more HallA. Um, it's the day of the New Year's Eve party, and I feel like this is the last, I don't know, I feel like this is the end of the game. Could be wrong, but I don't know. I did make a backup save just in case it is the last day of the game, and we'll just buy whatever last little bit of stuff we can. Alright, let's dive right in. Alright, let's go to work. Saturday, December 31st. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. I've been avoiding this for all these years now. It's time to face it head on. Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Val. Hey. You talk first. No, well, some days ago I got your letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. What? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? Figure I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Oh, she looks angry. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? It's just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for the fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry. Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all those years? Now I'm mad. Why are you laughing? Sorry, I just remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. That time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. The letter was supposed to piss me off like that. I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of a massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The conditions made her susceptible to transplant rejection. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yeah. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So that thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the injection was what ended up killing her. Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor says she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere. Or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone. And nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone, instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I'd given a chance to the research institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you. But I can't make amends with the dead. Can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If only she... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain after chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Guys, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then. And a part of me just wanted to put blame on someone or something. You don't deserve that. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been more mature and not shouted at you either. So, let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it serious. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me about it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. What about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. No. I never stopped loving her, which is why I hurt so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate, just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you two to fighting, huh? Yeah, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We were quite the odds, you, me, and my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, Play your role correctly. Why did you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, Not that it makes things easier. I won't even get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say sorry. Like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I want to call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should celebrate her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. Same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces, both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah. Let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Well. Here. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now. So I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you more, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. Make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problems you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Just say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. You did? Why did you keep that secret for so long? I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? Ugh. Hey, Jill. Promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over, like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it. You've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be there for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Chill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Might as well break the alcohol taboo here now. Well, I didn't put any alcohol in there. Right. I think back to it. Didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. Put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the stuff in the house that night, only find that, yeah. Huh. And Jill? The screen just turned. I just noticed the screen turned, and I can't change it. I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby. Do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I don't think that far. Maybe we will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I say it's comfy enough at least to spend the night. Sure. I'd love to stay with you. Oh, I can change it now. Weird. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. Still remember when your sister introduced me to him? He stated, shouting, I knew it. I knew you were a lesbian. Mark 1 for Dad. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sisters and the girls, the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Huh. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? Huh. I guess that one wasn't as simple. The said one too many things argument. Mom always obsessed with high society. And in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she was herself homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since. August, I think? Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone. Huh. I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party. Small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. That was weird. It'll give us time to catch up. even more, I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me, great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Okay, this was the end. Well, that was fun. It was a good game. I had fun doing that. I wonder if there's different endings. Like if I did pay my rent on time and whatnot, or if I didn't, if I served different drinks. I mean, I guess that's the only real inputs I have is the serving different drinks. Makes me wonder. If I go through a second playthrough and do something different, I'll maybe make another video showcasing that. Alright, we'll let the credits roll. And yes, I did. I'm still a little confused on that fourth wall breaking and person, but okay. Yep, I also got to meet Cat Boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Alrighty. Well, it's been Polm with HallA. Please like, subscribe, and I don't know. Let me know if you've tried this game or you've seen other endings to it. Alright. Bye, everyone. Hey, everyone, it's Polm. Right as I ended the last video, it came February 1st and showed this, where I'm getting evicted. So, a little update I'll add to the video here, to the one I just closed. To think I'm I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? How about that? Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here, by the way. Whoa, your bed is huge. Queen size. Considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in there. I haven't slept in a mattress in over 2 years now? That can't be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty-night. Get the bad ending is the achievement I just got. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake up either. She looks so comfy right now. Ugh. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well. Let's just try to sleep a bit. No, Ford, go away. No, you piece of fur. Don't you dare sleep on my foot. Here you can save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Oh, okay, so New Game Plus. Alrighty. Well, I had a good time. Alright. I know I said it already before, but bye everyone.